Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating.
Alright, we're not losing another point.
It's live. Live.
That's what we do. If that was Back B saying when something happened, he'd be like, that's what we do.
You know what we do.
Like I said, we're not losing another point. Go in the paint. Vic, whenever you're ready, just call me.
Game! Game worthy.
You shouldn't have made noise, he knew.
Nah, I knew.
Come on. These dudes look good, actually. Yeah, this will be the last one. I gotta take this trash out. These dudes about to murk us.
But yeah, Bruce, I still can't add the Eagles. I can see where you're at me, but I can't add him.
I don't know. He said he didn't block you.
He's a 98 overall. My man's a slasher and he's impressive to you. Oh no, my internet cut out. I think I lagged out. Oh no.
Shoot it, Joe. I'll watch it. I'll be back in the back in the second quarter. I'll be back in about 30. I'm staying the party.
That's how we do things. You're supposed to grab that rebound. You're a slasher.
Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one.
I swear. I swear.
That's I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls.
Why did it make me do that? Because I'm so nice.
So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket. Want revenge? Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. A floor. Come down.
Yeah, slasher. I'm not worried about it. That's me.
What now? 11 a.m. Check out.
A slasher can make those. A slasher not moving. Oh my God, really? That's like different. That was 3-point line almost.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson.
78
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers.
I don't know what to do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And he grinned in my face. Alright. Ooh. Did you see how he looked at me, yo? I ain't even do nothing to him. He dunked at you and then looked at me. Yeah, push him.
Jackson, first down. And right away, he lost the football.
At least I'm in on this foot.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
That's me.
There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
That's a dog.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Ricky.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right.
Yeah, that's how you play defense.
And he'll be out of bounds.
I told you I
played
better defense than you. I already told you.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I know how to play big man.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's how we yeah. I told you his only missed shot was against me. How do you feel?
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the passing complete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They try again with Smallwood. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. Jackson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Tyree Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
I should make a playmaking sharpshooter just to do like overtime.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, I'm back. Please look at my dude and tell me he doesn't look like CTG.
The first carry for Josh Adams.
Yeah.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Adams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Why does Brendan Pope send me another invite? All right, if you're playing with me, we're playing with you.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I told you.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
You see how many messages they get with this man.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Back down bruiser on this man, so you feel me?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10
so he can actually stay in front
at
of
the
the ball.
45-yard line. On 1st down, this is Adams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think. Maybe they did some of that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Focus defense.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Adams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Adams. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throw left side complete to Sharp. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick